I don't know how to predict this United games, like these new coaches, because I haven't been watching him a lot. Okay, like what I've heard, what he has been doing in Portugal, I think it's almost impossible to be doing that thing in Premier League week in and week out if you don't change what you're doing. So I think he has to be playing some. He has to be rotating things. So I don't know. I think that game is.
I think for now it's all about trying personnel, like in that format, in that system of his, which player can work there. Because I think their best defense could have Lenny Yoro, the lead, and Lisandro Martinez. What's going on, people? Tony here with Aaron. Welcome back to Frenemy episode number 7. Now we're back again this week with yet another edition. First things first, housekeeping. How you doing, my guy?
I'm good, man.
Good. Everything is good. Chelsea is flying. Everything is good. You're in the title race.
We're in the top 4 race.
You're in the title race.
We're in the top 4
I'm looking for you to be there with chest and be like, yo, we're in the title race now.
Maybe I'll be able to say something like that during December, probably.
You have very easy fixtures that are coming up. Like the next 10 games are all winnable, you know.
Man, I still don't trust our defense. Our defense is whack, and the goalkeeper is not convincing. So that's not the title contention team.
I've seen most people saying that if Chelsea had a better goalkeeper, they would be in that talk for title charge and all that. But I think the person between the goals, Sanchez, is one of the reasons they won't be title contenders. And also their defenders are kind of not settled. Rhys James, have you given up on him?
Yeah, I think I've seen rumors that they want to sell him.
Who is going to buy an injury-prone player anyway?
No, like teams like AC Milan, those are like recovery teams. You see people like Pulisic, those players, those former players.
Abraham, yeah.
I don't know why it's their medical. They're not
all of them are there.
That, so
Tomori as well, but Tomori wasn't injury prone. That's all I remember. Anyways, we had Champions League football. The few games we're going to touch on, I think Arsenal and Sporting. Arsenal went to Sporting and managed to win. Avenge Manchester City. They managed to beat Sporting 5-1. It was a good game all around. But what really kept my mind or attention was the Man City game, because while we were watching the game was there were like many screens around, and then watching the Arsenal game and then the City game at the same time. City was really, first half was 1-0, that failed to score, then Haaland got a penalty, scored. Second half came, Gundogan, and then who scored the other goal? Haaland again scored another goal, and then we thought it was game over, like it was finito, but then, bro, that was a comeback. That was a comeback. With I think within 15 minutes, those guys were able to equalize. I'm sure if they added more than 5 minutes, those guys were going to win that game, because the way Feyenoord was playing, man, it was a dead game from the beginning, but it was nice.
People are saying they should check on Guardiola's mental health.
after him having like was it a cut here? Yeah. Then also on the head, he was like, when he hurt himself, where he wants to hurt himself. Then all of a sudden he ran away from the interview. Is Man City in a crisis for you?
I think so. I think they're not in crisis, because those are like 5 games which they haven't won.
7 now.
7, yeah.
Yeah, without winning.
I think 5 or 6
5 losses. Yeah. 5 losses and a draw.
I think they're in crisis because of Rodri.
I think it's beyond Rodri, bro, because now their defense is really so shaky. Rodri is good to put the team together, the attack and defense. Let's say he's good, but I think they also miss Diaz, and then because Diaz has been one of their best defenders in the last 4 years, and then Stones is not the Stones that we saw. He's on and off, he's injury prone as well. Then
Walker,
Vardiol, bro, let's leave alone Walker. Even Vardiol
is not good defense.
And then Walker is finished. Walker is washed, because what Timo Werner didn't do to him over the weekend, that's it. It was like, yo, put me in the foot race together with you, and then I'm going to beat you by the beat. Basically, yes, City drew, and that's it. But what else was really so interesting in the course of the week? Amorim. So his first game over the weekend. I know we had to touch on that pose.
I don't know. That guy is going to get used to. This is not like this. The
Portuguese, I mean.
Where you have to play everything is like there are some things which are hard. Here, Premier League, any team can beat you. So I think he has to get used to that, and his system. We don't know if that system is going to work. It worked with 2 managers, which I know. Conte, both Chelsea, Conte, first season, the second season
It
was
did
fire.
work, yes.
It
And
worked.
Van Gaal tried it as well, something similar at Man U.
I think he should be versatile. Premier League, you have to be versatile.
Bro, there was a time I think Ateta said he used close to 60 something formations in a game, so you can imagine how high probably you have to tweak tactics and techniques and all that in a game. But yo, that was it. Do you think it's going to be a success at Manchester United?
I think they should give him time. He has a winning mentality, which he has won like 2 trophies. So I think let them give him time. But the worst is yet to come. Man U fans should know that.
But yo, I think that draw wasn't really so helpful to Man U because really the hype the people had, and you know they wanted that new manager bounce and all that, but yo, the Tractor Boys gave them a good game. That had Atkinson boy, I don't know. Okay, he didn't have playing time at Arsenal, but the thing that pissed me off is how Arsenal let him go to Chelsea on a free, and then Chelsea was able to sell him for some good money. Bro, that thing hurt me really. Arsenal and the recruitment has been so peaceful. Edu did some good job, and then again there are also some bad things he did as well. Anyways, back to this weekend. Premier League starts on Friday. We have games starting on Friday actually with Brighton visiting Southampton. Southampton really pissed me off actually before we go to this game. They gave Liverpool a win.
That game missed that penalty. I think Armstrong that penalty was going to be like give them confidence to at least play better football. But
he still missed, and then on the rebound he put it in. But my problem was them giving out those goals, because all those goals that Liverpool was able to get, they were like gifted goals. The keeper was all over the place, and then the defenders. What's that thing of playing from the back, man? It's so annoying, eh? And they don't have their first choice goalkeeper. Who is
many people are complaining about that thing right there. Like the guy doesn't want to change that thing of
it's
playing.
so rigid. Yeah, if he doesn't want to listen, we always have a saying, they'll play good football, but in the Championship. That has ever happened with Burnley, and it's going to happen with them. Southampton, Brighton. Southampton is visiting their mix.
I think that's a Brighton. Brighton is on form, man. This guy, João Pedro.
Pedro is on
playing
fire, man.
Good football, assisting
and scoring, yeah.
So I think Southampton is going to win that game.
Do you think he's now better than Jesus in terms of, because their playing style is actually similar? Because he's not a striker who wants to sit in the box and wait. He's all over the place. Eh?
I don't know, man. Jesus just fell off. That guy was a good player.
He fell off, but
17.
I think Pedro is right now far better than him.
Right now, he's good.
Yeah, so what's your prediction?
I think it's going to be like 3-1.
3-1, eh?
To
Brighton. Then on Saturday, the first game, actually most of the games are at 6 p.m. East African time. So Brentford, Leicester. Oh, my prediction: Brighton 3, Southampton 1. They're always quite good.
Okay.
Then Brentford, Leicester.
Brentford, I think the previous 2 games they haven't also been playing well. I think did they lose?
They drew. They drew the last game. Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know. And Leicester also lost their game with Chelsea. I think that's going to be a good game. I think it will be like a 2-2.
2-2,
eh? Draw.
All right. May I see Leicester winning this game? Surprisingly, 2-1 for me.
Okay.
That's my prediction. Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. They welcome Newcastle. Newcastle, by the way, was beaten by West Ham on Monday night. I was actually watching that game, and
Newcastle was at home.
Yeah, they were at home. They beat them 2-0, and I had in my feeling that there was going to be a banana skin. Remember, I predicted the Newcastle thrashing like 4-1 or something like that, because West Ham is pissed poor. But bro, they came and they beat Newcastle at home. So going into this game, I'm sure it is going to be a must win for Newcastle. You were happy because they're one of the people who are chasing, probably.
Yeah.
From behind there.
I want those middle teams to lose points, so that when the season is closing, they don't put us on pressure. Yeah.
So what's your prediction? Crystal Palace and Newcastle?
I think it's going to be 2-1 to Newcastle.
2-1 to Newcastle, eh?
Yeah.
2-2 for me. Draw, Crystal Palace.
Okay.
Yes. Nottingham Forest and Ipswich.
Nottingham Ipswich. That's a good game.
That's a good game, yeah.
Ipswich is a team which doesn't give up. Even if you beat them,
attacking football
they play
as well,
their
yes.
football, so they don't give up. And Nottingham, what their previous game they played which team?
They played Arsenal. We beat them.
Arsenal beat them 3-0.
Yeah.
So they will also come.
They have lost so far 2 games consecutively. So I think this is a game where they bounce back with Ipswich. But it's a proper game.
I think it's okay. 2-1.
2-1, eh?
2-1
Nottingham.
Yeah.
Okay. 2-1 as well for me. Nottingham Forest. Then on Saturday as well, Wolves versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth beat Brighton last time. Was it? Oh,
no,
Brighton beat them.
them.
Brighton beat them, eh?
And Wolves also won.
Wolves won. They beat Fulham at home 4-1.
Yeah.
And that was a good game, bro.
I don't know.
Cunha is on fire. That's also another Brazilian we need to touch on.
Wolves. Are they bouncing back?
I think they have gotten 3 wins now because they had not won any game until the other game week. So basically, they have served like three wins on the bounce. So Wolves, this is a good game actually.
Yeah, I think they're going to win that game.
Though
Bournemouth is a hard team also. I think let me 3-2
Wolves.
3-2 to Wolves.
I'm going to go 2-0 Wolves, home advantage for me. Then finally on Saturday, West Ham versus Arsenal at the London Stadium. West Ham already have a win. Do they have some confidence coming into this game?
They have some confidence, but I think Arsenal, I think they got their rhythm back with Odegaard in there. I think they're playing good football, like especially that right wing. I think everything on that wing.
And Timber fits there even more than better than Ben White. Okay, Ben White has done a proper good job there, but the technique that Timber has is the proper fit. I think if they play him as a right back, that is where like his best attributes are. Leave alone being a left back. At left back he could do a job, but at right back, bro, I think he's good there. So I think we're going to win this game. Probably I am going with 4-0 for me, because I remember we beat them last season. Was it 6?
Let me go with a 2-0 for Arsenal.
Me, I'm going 4-0 with the rhythm we have. Basically, I think we're going to feast on these people. But the only problem we have is our striker doesn't score away from goal. I mean, from home in the Premier League, it's very rare that he scores away. So basically, if he comes up with a goal,
the other game was Havertz injured, because I think
the bench team it was squad rotation. Yeah, the bench team. The bench actually even Partey, Rice, they did not play. I actually like what Arteta is doing. I think he has learned that squad rotation is very key now, because that game he benched Partey, he benched Rice. Rice actually never came on. He used Jorginho, and then Merino and Odegaard in midfield. Now and then he had Jesus and Trossard in front and Saka. Now in the Champions League game, he brought back Partey and Rice and Odegaard. Then he started Martinelli and Havertz. That is good for rotation, really. So, and also like the fact that one of these days is removing Saka off, and then he's also removing Odegaard before even the 90th minute mark. So I really like that, because those people need rest. I'm sure he has learned from that. So 4-0 for me still. Ask me.
Okay.
Yeah, then Super Sunday. Chelsea Aston Villa, good game.
That is a very hard game for Chelsea, man.
But you're at home.
We're at home, but that's a team that disturbs Chelsea like during the season. So I don't know, but I think we are really together. Like if you start with the midfield going in front, Chelsea is one of the best teams, and I think the coach now has learned that he shouldn't bench Enzo, because I think the last 3 games he has had 6 goals and assists.
Oh, including in the conference.
Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, and for the national team as well.
No, like
for Chelsea alone.
Chelsea, yes. He assisted 3 times.
Against us, no, that's one thing I know.
I assisted. Against Arsenal, I assisted. Then against this team, we beat Leicester. He assisted and he scored.
Oh, that's good.
So I think he has got his form back.
I think he's going to be best, weirdly. The guy might decide to go back to Alavi and Caicedo pivot. So basically that. But I think this disturbs the players' rhythm. Once you're in a good form and then your bench kind of kills your confidence at some point. But yeah, Chelsea and Aston Villa, I'm going to go a bold one. Aston Villa 3-2.
I'm going Chelsea.
Of course, you have to back your team, man.
Okay, we are playing good football, right?
Yeah, but Aston Villa is wounded right now. They have not won in their last 3 games. Remember, they beat them 2 consecutive games and then they drew the last one. So actually, they came from behind to draw the last one. So I think this is the game where we're going to see John Duran come off the bench and
their form is down.
Their form is down, yeah, but they're going to do that. So 3-2 for me, Aston Villa.
3-1 Chelsea. Palmer is going to score. I think December is his. Like I said, December is going to be good. I know November the games are so hard, and even he had some injuries and knocks. So I think December is going to be good for Palmer by then. All
right, and then Sunday, still Super Sunday, Amorim's first game at the Theatre of Dreams at Old Trafford. Manchester United welcomes Everton, and Everton is just there and about.
By the United, I don't know how to predict these United games, like these new coaches, because I haven't been watching him a lot. Okay, what I've heard, what he has been doing in Portugal, I think it's almost impossible to be doing that thing in Premier League week in and week out if you don't change what you're doing. So I think he has to be playing he has to be rotating things. So I don't know. I think that game is.
I think for now it's all about trying personnel, like in that format, in that system of his, which player can work there. Because I think their best defense could have Lenny Yoro, the lead, and Lisandro Martinez, their back three. Because now they can't have all of them. But he said I think Lenny Yoro is training, and then Lisandro is okay, and then the lead is okay. So you can have that back three of those. But I think Lenny Yoro won't be thrown straight away to the game. Coming from the injury, they have to ease him back. So maybe Mazarayo as a right wing back, and then Luke Shaw maybe as a left wing back, or he could be among the three centre backs. And then also Amad Diallo he from where they played him as a right wing back, it paid off because he assisted. But I think he would play better as a second 10 because this guy plays with 2 10s. There's a left 10 and then there's a right 10. In the last game he used Garnacho, but Garnacho doesn't look like he's proper as a second 10 or a left 10. It feels like a person who can play as a wing back or some other thing, really not. I think he should try out some of the people he has. But Zagzi, I don't know. He has
9.5.
Zagzi, no. Even Boylan. Is it a general thing? Like for Man U, the strikers are not firing or the forwards.
Me as a Chelsea fan, I'm happy because everyone thought those guys were better than Jackson. So now that we are seeing the true colors. We have given all of them time, and they are delivering according to their potential. What's
your prediction for that game?
I think it will be like 2-1 United. I think United cannot score more than 2 goals right now since they have just started that system over. But if it clicks, probably one time.
I have a feeling they're winning this game. They're at home, bro. They're really going to win.
Yeah, I said 2-1 United.
2-1 United, eh? I would go 3-1. They may click and they may score 3 goals. Rashford maybe might do something for them. And then Spurs, Fulham. Spurs, Robin Hood in the Premier League. Take from the rich, give to the poor.
They might lose this one.
Yeah, and they're at home, bro. And Fulham is. I don't think Fulham would allow to lose this game as well.
Fulham also lost the game.
The previous game against Wolves, they were beaten 4-1.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I think Spurs is playing well.
They're playing well, yes.
They have that
the problem
confidence of beating City.
They are never consistent, bro. Last time they beat City in the Carabao, and then they went on to lose against Ipswich. You can imagine. Then there was a time they beat, was it which team? Aston Villa. Then Crystal Palace beat them. So basically, they're just up and down like Ayoyo and all that. So basically, for me, okay, let me go draw that game.
Let me give it to Spurs.
Spurs, eh?
2-0.
2-0, eh?
Yeah.
And the final game of the Super Sunday is the title decider, basically. Liverpool versus Chelsea at Anfield. We're going to... Yeah, Liverpool versus Man City, as I'm so obsessed with Arsenal now. Liverpool, Man City at the Anfield. We're going to have an episode reviewing the game and also doing our combined 11. That is Liverpool and Man City. Make sure you check that episode out. Check it out and you see whether the combined 11 will be having for Liverpool City is what you would have. And also, if you're a first timer, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the thing, give us a comment, share the thing as well, and share it with your colleagues. Before we go, your prediction. I know we're going to do it again in the other.
2-0 Liverpool.
I'm going a bold one. City is winning this game, not because I want, but they are not losing this game.
Okay.
They are not losing this game. 3-1 or 3-2. It's going to be tight.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all we had for in this week's episode of the Frenemy Show, episode number 7. Make sure you subscribe to the thing, like the thing, and we're going to see you on the next one.